Speaking of Andrew Garfield, do you know what they wanted to do? This is not a joke. You can look this up. They wanted to have an Aunt May movie. I would like to think that I'm a positive person. Honestly, I really want to think I'm a positive person, but there's something that's been under my skin ever since 2007, and I just came here to rant. I came here to get it off my chest. Now, before I go any further, there are going to be spoilers for Morbius in case you haven't seen it. I guess my problem started with Sony in 2007 when they made Spider-Man 3. Okay, you can say that people make bad movies sometimes, make bad decisions, yada yada yada, but that movie was just bad, man. But it was so bad that you had to reboot it literally a few years later to maintain the rights. And I don't know about anybody else, but wouldn't you just see what you have and then, okay, we dropped the ball on this, pick it up, and then just make a better movie next time, not just reboot the whole character? And then it happened again. The same thing happened. Amazing Spider-Man was fine with Andrew Garfield. I think I'm more of a fan than other people, but whatever, that's beside the point. And then we have Amazing Spider-Man 2, when once again Sony did the same exact thing that they did with Spider-Man 3 by, hey, let's just shoehorn a bunch of villains in and make a mess of a movie because he's Spider-Man and people will like it. And no surprise that movie bombed too. And then you went to Marvel to reboot the character again? That's right, from 2002 to 2016, there were 3 different live-action Spider-Man. Why? Why? Listen, I'm not complaining because I can appreciate Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland all from what they bring. But my thing that I continuously see myself doing is doubling down on Sony. That Sony just didn't know what they were doing and they panicked. Now, Marvel has given Sony a very good blueprint on how to handle Spider-Man. So after No Way Home, you would think that they would wise up and say, hey, we need to streamline this. We need to focus. Okay, what are we doing next with Tom Holland? No. Instead, what they choose to do, they choose to double back on what they tried to do with Andrew Garfield and make a Sinister Six movie. Now, I'm cool with a Sinister Six movie. I'm all here for it, but you have to make it make sense. And with Morbius just coming out, it just seems to me that all signs are pointing that it's going to be a muddled mess again. So right now, here's where the spoilers for Morbius comes in, because after the movie, the MCU Vulture finds himself in this Venomverse, and now he's like, hey, vampire guy, I don't know why I'm here, but I think it's because of Spider-Man. Let's basically team up and go fight him? Now, there's several things wrong with this. One, why does Morbius care? Why would he care about Spider-Man? Spider-Man wasn't in the movie at all. Why would he care? And two, does anybody remember Spider-Man Homecoming? Like, Adrian Toomes, the Vulture, he was doing that for his family. He was literally doing it to support his wife and kid. And now he woke up in this alternate universe just to say, hey, I don't care about my family, but let's go get Spider-Man. Does that make sense to anybody? No? Okay. I didn't think so, but maybe it was just me. And now Sony's about to shoehorn all these villain movies to try and give them a reason to go attack Spider-Man. And for that fact, what Spider-Man are you going to use? You can't use Tom Holland. Tobey Maguire's kind of aged out of the role a little bit. So everybody's saying, oh, it could be Andrew Garfield. And then my question is, would we want that for him? Honestly, would we want that for him? Right now, Andrew Garfield is an Oscar-nominated actor. So he's not just gonna sign up to any mess because it has the Spider-Man IP all over it. And what if he does sign up for it and it's just like the Amazing Spider-Man 2? I mean, we're gonna kill him again. It's just, it's like history is repeating itself with Sony, and Sony keeps doing the same thing. Listen, I know that Spider-Man is the most valuable superhero in the world, worth over $1 billion, but you can't just keep throwing stuff at the wall and expecting fans to be happy. That's just not how it works. Speaking of Andrew Garfield, do you know what they wanted to do? This is not a joke. You can look this up. They wanted to have an Aunt May movie. I just needed to let that out. I needed to express it because what Sony is doing to Spider-Man is criminal. Like, he has one of the best rogues galleries of all time. He's one of the best superheroes of all time, but Sony's treating him like he's a joke just because they own the film rights. And for Marvel to get Toby, Andrew, and Tom in a seamless movie that's breaking records and almost universally loved, and Sony's like, hey, we're about to mess it up again. It's infuriating. It really is. So, but I'm gonna try and do videos like this, reviews and stuff. I want to try and be more positive, but it's gonna be tough. So, you know, if you guys like that kind of thing, subscribe, like it, and if not, thanks for being here.